A North Alabama connection is at the center of a major break in a Kentucky cold case. Today, a man who once sought refuge right here in Huntsville is charged in the nearly 30-year-old kidnapping and murder of a 7-year-old girl. Tonight, we learn what led up to the crack in the case.
A break in a decades-old case murder.
I'm proud to tell you that yesterday we filed a complaint in the United States District Court for the Western District of Kentucky charging Robert Scott Froberg with kidnapping resulting in death.
Nearly 30 years after a 7-year-old girl from Kentucky was abducted and murdered, federal authorities say they now have their man. Morgan Violi was taken from her apartment in Bowling Green in July of 1996. Her body was found 3 months later in the woods of White House, Tennessee.
Eyewitnesses at the Colony apartment recalled seeing Morgan abducted by a white man in his 20s with brown hair, thin in weight, tanned, and wearing blue jeans and a white t-shirt.
The case sat cold for decades until recent advancements in forensic DNA technology finally pointed investigators to 62-year-old Robert Froberg, a man currently incarcerated in Alabama with ties here in Huntsville.
Froberg admitted that he traveled south through Bowling Green, Kentucky to Huntsville, Alabama, where he intended to hide at the residence of a male nurse he met while in the Alabama prison system.
Froberg's criminal history reaches back decades, including a 1988 armed robbery in Montgomery, for which he received a 40-year sentence. Froberg escaped during a prison work detail in April of 1996, just months before Morgan's murder, and was a fugitive at the time of the abduction. He now faces either life in prison or the death penalty.
For years, the community has feared that Morgan's abductor lives silently among us. We feared that one of our kids might be next. I hope that this announcement today can give some level of comfort to this community.
Wow, some closure. Well, shortly after Morgan's murder, Froberg was taken back into Alabama Department of Corrections custody and was charged for his escape, where he now remains pending further federal proceedings.